It looks from the outside like excellent opportunities to make meaning. I think it did backfire. Things are getting really interesting. Hi, I am Shallalla, I'm a creativity coach, and YouTube just threw this video at me, Goodbye by Anthony Vincent. I hope that this video offers me something to comment on, and I also really hope that it is not a goodbye. We'll see.
He sings one pop song in the style of 20 different artists.
Meet the man behind 10-second songs.
Dark horse in 20 different styles. Dark dirty man. Christmas.
Today marks 7 years that the...
Okay, it says here saying goodbye to 10-second songs. It doesn't say saying goodbye to YouTube. Thank you for that.
This YouTube channel was created. 7 years ago today, I quietly made this YouTube account and uploaded my very first video and told absolutely no one about it. I didn't even tell my friends. And about a week later, I had 100,000 subscribers and over 3 million views. The bar was set really high right off the jump, and I haven't stopped feeling the pressure to outdo myself every time.
If you look at these graphics, at these drawings, he really doesn't look happy.
Still to this day. I wasn't previously known to anyone. I was a nobody who executed a pretty cool idea that made me an internet sensation for a brief while. With a single video, Rolling Stone contacted me for an interview, America's Got Talent wanted me on their show, and Pornhub wanted me to do a song for them. At the time, I politely declined because I figured it was a little inappropriate. Not anymore! Pornhub, get in touch with me. There was radio and news coverage from across the globe and public recognition from well-known artists that I looked up to for a very long time. Here are some...
Okay, let's go in there. If this was a first contact coach-client situation, then I would make a note with a couple of exclamation marks on the way that he talks, on his presence, and what I feel like listening to him and watching him.
Fun facts from the first year of this channel. There was a day where I gained more subscribers than PewDiePie in a single day. Now I know there's a lot of YouTubers who have come and gone on this platform, and there are thousands of people who have done bigger numbers than that, but for someone who only had 3 videos and came from nothing, I thought that was pretty overwhelming at the time. Listen, not everyone can say that.
This dispassionate, almost bored sounding, defeated is actually the word I was looking for. I can literally feel my spirit sink. And just to be very, very clear, I am not assuming that he is bored and defeated. I am saying this is what I feel when I listen to him. It might be completely different from what he is experiencing.
They beat PewDiePie in at least one day. I reached 1 million subscribers in 8 months' time. Not a super big deal. I know people who do that now in 2 days. My very first collaboration on this channel was with Linkin Park. It was a marketing collaboration, but still, how many people can say that they have Chester at the end of their video telling people to subscribe to their channel?
Make sure to subscribe to the 10-second songs channel.
They even played my video.
I don't know about you, but every time I see Chester, I hurt.
On tour after their shows. Me and Chester were supposed to collaborate in person and sing together on a video, and it was going to be Bohemian Rhapsody in 20 styles. Unfortunately, our scheduling never lined up. I was invited to meet with the head of a major label in New York City, and he wanted to release an album called The 10 Seconds of Christmas with me. At the time, my gut told me this was not a path that I wanted to go on. I did try to get my band, Set the Charge, signed to the label, but he wouldn't even watch our video or listen to our music, assuring me that rock...
Okay, this is the first hint of what might be going on. He values his original music higher than his style songs. And he's getting recognition for the latter, so that probably does not make it as meaningful as it could be for someone who's happy to just be the styles guy.
Was dead, and a couple of years later, he signed Greta Van Fleet. For someone who never experienced this kind of attention, it felt very surreal. I always said it was like a new day started and never ended. I felt high. It was like a weird dream state, and when it wore off, it very quickly became a past life. The following years were good. I continued getting recognition for my work, I made a lot of friends, and though the virality of my channel gradually dwindled, I was left with the niche core fan base of people who really love hearing songs in different styles. And I adapted to a routine where I made style songs as my full-time job.
So take the tone of voice and the constant downplaying of his accomplishments, and at the same time he's listing all the things that he's accomplished. This makes for a crass contrast that makes me really uncomfortable. And it also makes me wonder if that is a reflection of what he feels, because if it is, I'm not saying that it is, but if it is, then I'm worried.
This has been my blessing, but it's also been my curse. Why a curse? Well, take the name 10 Second Songs for instance. Have you ever noticed that I never released a song that was 10 seconds long? Well, that's because 10 Second Songs was just a name that I created on Fiverr back in 2012 to make some money while I was looking for work. I originally created this channel as a place to promote my Fiverr page, and that's why at the end of my first video, Dark Horse in 20 Styles, you see custom songs in any style. Once I went viral, I stopped making custom songs for people and I focused on being a full-time YouTube musician. But because
So let's look at this through the meaning lens, because that is my preferred viewpoint as a creativity coach. Being a full-time YouTube musician, meeting all these people, getting the recognition, it looks from the outside like excellent opportunities to make meaning and to feel meaningful. And if your values are aligned with that, you would experience meaning on a daily basis. If, however, your values are not aligned with that, if you have a different set of values, then all the stardom in the world won't feel meaningful to you.
of all the recognition and acclaim I got with the name 10 Second Songs, I didn't want to just start changing my name and confusing people. I thought it might backfire.
Well, I think it did backfire. Not regarding the audience, but regarding the artist. Let's keep watching.
So, through the years, I embraced the quirkiness that came with the name 10 Second Songs. I even encouraged a lot of jokes at my own expense. I became the 10 Second Songs guy, the 10 Second Man. But all jokes get old, and so do we. And the older I get, I ask myself, how much longer am I going to be able to keep up this rinse and repeat schedule when I know I'd be happier taking more risks?
He just revealed one of his values, taking risks with his art, and that he is currently not living this. And not living according to your values drains meaning out of your life, period. The experience of meaningfulness comes from living your values. And values, they are your own. You decide what they are. I am not talking about virtues that a religion or a philosophy prescribes. And if you want to know more about this, I have a video. It's called Your Life Plan, and I'll put a link on screen.
I mean, let's face it. I've always had comments like, "This song is not 10 seconds. So much longer than 10 seconds. I am confused." But now that I started to upload different types of videos, I'm getting these comments a lot more. 10 Second Songs is a name you give a business, not a personality, and not a singer. I'm at a crossroads right now in my life where I'm really looking to evolve, both professionally and personally. To do this, you need to take a step back sometimes and really observe yourself as if you were the artist and the creation, to get a better look, a new perspective from a distance.
Yeah, people often shy away from pain and the pain that they suspect that comes with change. If you've watched my videos, you know that I am a big advocate of the morning pages. That is 3 pages every morning of unfiltered stream of consciousness. I also call this taking out the garbage. Just unload everything that's on your mind onto the page. And it's very common that people stop writing the pages because they don't like what they read. And they say, "My morning pages make me so sad, I had to stop." And it is not the morning pages, it is your fucking life. And I say all this here because morning pages would be exactly the thing that I recommend to the 10 Seconds Man. They offer exactly what Anthony talks about. You have a chance to look at your life with some distance, and with the distance comes clarity.
Detach from yourself and look in as if you weren't even you. I try to imagine my entire life as if it were a friend of mine's life. If your life was...
I love that. Because when you're talking to a friend, someone you love, you'd be kind. Maybe you'd give them some tough love, but the general intention would be to help them and not to drag them further down. Unless you're a toxic friend. And we all have a tendency to be more of a toxic friend to ourselves. So I really like his idea of imagining you're looking at a friend's life.
Your friend's life, what advice would you give them not having their attachments or fears that come with making change? So I took a step back and I saw it clear as day. The name's gotta go. This channel is called Anthony Vincent now. 10 Second Songs is no more.
Yeah, that is a great decision. I love that. I really love that.
Now I know what you're probably thinking, but what does this mean for Styles videos? Are you gonna do Styles videos anymore? Songs in 20 styles, 30 styles?
I am not under the impression that he's enjoying Styles videos right now. So stepping away from them, at least for the moment, seems like a really good idea.
Well,
Oh, don't worry about that. He's just going through another one of his identity crises. He'll be releasing another 20 Styles video soon. You watch.
I thought I told you never to set foot in my creative space ever again.
You know, Ant, I really thought you were onto something when you bought me this cape and we got a little edgier than usual and you started some shit with Rumi and then you kind of just pooped out. What happened to you, huh?
Okay, all right. You're from Westchester, New York, all right? Nobody here talks with that thick of a New York accent. Who do you think you are, huh?
I'm you when you're not afraid.
Okay, now things are getting really interesting. Persona. Artist persona suffocates artist is actually something that I come across quite often. The problem with artist persona is that they are larger than life. That's kind of their appeal. And if you don't rein them in, they will devour your life. They don't care about you. They don't understand that if you, the artist, the core personality, if you break down, they break down as well. They don't get that. And this actually fits with what he said at the beginning about how it felt to be successful, like surreal, not like his life at all, like a dream. Artist persona are not bad per se. On the contrary, they are brave, they don't give a shit, they put on a cape and pick a fight with another YouTuber. So the goal is not to get rid of them, but to be very, very clear on some boundaries, like no nudity on social media, and when it is time to switch back.
I'm T-E-N, second songs, you spell out the 10. You remember that? You can say anything with me. No one will judge you, and if they do, fuck them. You're a crazy fuck in a cape and a curly mustache. Who cares what they think? You can sing anything. You can rap anything. You can sing, you can rap, and you can...
You know what? No thanks. I don't actually hate Rumi, okay? I don't have an incessant need to curse and make sexual jokes all the time. I don't...
Yes, you do. And that's okay. That's fun. That's relatable. Come on, you know you like posting my half-naked pictures on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
all those
losing
pictures.
hundreds of followers in the process.
You just lose a bunch of straight men who feel conflicted that you turned them on. So that's why they unfollowed you. Don't even worry about them. Listen, go to the pictures where you put up just pictures of yourself regular. You don't have a fraction of my likes. Go to...
That is sad but true. But it's not helpful. So yes, Cape Guy might get more likes, but regular Anthony is obviously not happy. He sees or feels Even if he doesn't use my vocabulary, he feels the meaning leaking out of his life. I don't curse. I don't actually hate Rumi. He's aware of his values and at the same time aware that he's not living them. And that is painful. And this video, it doesn't get easier to watch for me.
The videos that you just show up on screen just reacting to other YouTubers doing styles videos, you don't have a fraction of my views.
Right. Well, that's because of the algorithm. You know.
Oh, stop believing that bullshit algorithm. You're just not giving people what they want. They subscribe to me, not you. They want to see styles. They want to see energy, rock and fucking roll. What happened to you?
Okay, this is a platitude, and I'm gonna say it nevertheless. Anthony, you are more important than 10-second songs. Yes, you might lose some subscribers, but who cares if what you're gaining is yourself?
You. They need to be entertained. You're not giving them what they want, dude. You need a little bit of sass in your life.
You know what? Sometimes I just want to relax and be a stable person.
Doesn't exist.
Okay.
God, I feel like a broken record. I've said this so many times. It is very possible to create amazing art from a place of stability. This myth that you need to be somehow dysfunctional and unhappy to be an artist, it pisses me off majorly. I'm gonna link another video that's called Broken Heart Equals Great Art, ? That actually might be the most important video on my channel. The video with the most potential to be an eye-opener and to actually change people's lives.
No gimmicks.
Doesn't exist.
No exaggerated personality for entertainment value. No beef. No
Fun. No fun. Let's watch a video of you being you right now, okay? Let's go ahead.
And to do this, you really need to learn to take a step back and observe from a distance, as if you were both the artist and the creation.
What? What are you, Deepak Chopra now? What are you, a discount Alan Watts? You gonna release self-help?
No, he is Anthony Vincent. And I, for one, like him a lot better than Cape Guy. Cape Guy, he amuses me, but if you ask me with whom I would go on a road trip, like spending hours and hours in a car together, I definitely choose Anthony.
You know what? Why don't you shut the hell up?
You haven't seen the last of me. I'll be back when you need another dopamine hit.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be a better entertainer than you!
Yeah, when you're aching for the real views, I'll be back with 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 styles.
Get out! Get out of my sight!
That is such a great end. I love that. I really love that. So let me say this. If I was his coach, I'd be insanely happy about the decision to change the channel's name. And I would encourage him to look at his values, because I think that the last 7 years made them very, very clear. And all he has to do now is kind of like to dust them off. You could use the cape for that. Use the cape to polish your values. That'd be like a nice middle finger to Cape Guy. Look at your values. Refine your life plan. Be very, very clear what constitutes worthy work for you. And then watch how meaning rises in your life without leaking out immediately. Would you like to add something to my observations? Please do so in the comments. As always, I sincerely hope you got value out of my video, and if you did, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe to my channel for more information like this. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.